Good morning, everybody. Brian Morris here, the Storm Trader. It is Friday, August 3rd, 2018. I tried to record some live trades this morning. I took a trade right here on the up close of this candle here, knowing that this would be an EMA touch or an EMA bounce. And as I was pulling up my my other screen, I was looking over here because I always like to change the date and then regenerate as new stuff comes in. I was trying to get rid of yesterday's data. This popped in as I was looking away and thought, why is that in there? And then looked at the time and realized, oh, that trade was in here and took all of, 9 seconds? So, we got $40 out of this trade. So we had one here. I've marked one here and one here from this morning at 8 o'clock before I got on the charts, but this was a break of support, retrace, back down. This one was the same thing, break of support, retrace, also touched the EMA, so it was a double confirmation and back down. So, I'll pause the video, and if I see another trade setting up, I will let you know and come back. I also want to mention, too, it's currently 8:13 a.m. on August 3rd. Today's the first Friday of the month, and as you'll notice here, we've got the non-farm payroll here, which is huge. And here at 8:30, there's all kinds of high-impact news events that make the market challenging. And then we've got another one here at 10 o'clock. So probably what will happen at this point is, unless something happens in the next 5 or 10 minutes before this 8:30 comes up, we will look for an opportunity. I suspect the market will kind of be slow in anticipation of this. This one is always a very huge event every month, and so anyway, we'll pause the video, and if something happens, we'll come back. If not, we may wait until the market slows down. It may slow down. It tends to be very active for a while after this non-farm payroll announcement, depending on the results. I've seen months where it doesn't impact it too much because it's more about what's expected. But if it comes back different than what's forecasted, then it can be extreme movement and fast. So we'll keep an eye on that. So anyway, I just wanted to make people aware of that situation, and wish everybody luck with their trading today, and I'll come back if there's anything that happens. Okay, bought this one on down close. I'm going to go ahead and mark it here. Oh, wrong drawing tool. Need an arrow here. This was an EMA bounce right here. I'll push down for us. It touched the target but didn't get filled. And there we go. We're filled. Another win. That will probably be it. It's 8:20. The non-farm payroll is going to come out here in 10 minutes, and the market will start to get choppy by the time this sets up. It usually starts to get a little more active leading up to it, so we'll probably stay out for a little while. I've got 2 wins so far of actual trades, so we'll take that, and we'll pause the video and wait for the market to settle down, and we'll come back later when things are happening and a little bit more calm and tradable. And just to show proof, so far, here's that trade. I showed you the first one, and this is the second one that we just took. August 3rd, 8:19. You can see at the time below. We entered at the bottom of this candle here, 8:19.50, 8:19.49. Anyway, just wanted to show that. So we'll be back later. I thought I would just record the non-farm payroll just being released, and you can see just how untradeable this becomes. And watch how erratic it is and how many bars paint at one time, which makes it almost impossible I mean, in theory, you know, here's an EMA bounce. Well, no, not necessarily. The body's touching the EMA. That would not have been one. But it's just untradeable. It's moving too fast. I'm not sure what the results are. I'd have to look it up just to see. But 8:30 is not usually a hectic time, but 8:30 and 7 seconds too. So all of these bars painted in 53 seconds. That's a lot, especially for the NASDAQ. Anyway, I just wanted to show just how erratic and stuff it could be. It's not as bad as I've seen it before, so the report may have come out closer to forecast, but at any rate, I'm going to stay out for a while. Okay, market looks like it's settled down quite a bit. I'm looking to sell on down close here. This candle will close at 90 1/4. If it does, we'll have an EMA bounce. I'll pause the video and see what happens here. Okay, it closed down, triggered the trade. We are in. So we will see how this develops. I'll pause the trade and pause the video. Come back to the trade. We're kind of back to that pre-market open volume. We're also ranging, so there's a possibility if I can get into some profit, which it was at one point down here. Looks like I was about a point in profit there. I may go ahead and get out of this one just because the volume is so low and it is ranging if it doesn't take me out. Normally I would raise the stop to above this candle, but this is a 16 tick stop up here. It should be sufficient. If it closes up here, chances are the trade is going to continue long anyway. So we'll see how things develop. Again, this is pre-market open, so it looks like we've kind of missed the craziness of the non-farm payroll. Wasn't too bad today, so we'll kind of see what develops. We'll trade again once we get out of this range. Okay, I went ahead and exited the trade. It had come down, and it may come back down to hit the target, and that's okay. I closed out with a $30 profit on this one. Let me bring that up and refresh this one. So I got a $30 so and $110 so far on the day, just trading one contract. So that's where we are right now. So I'm going to stay out for a little while, just because this is it's kind of in a range here. I needed to break out of a range and start to move. It may not do that before the open, and once the market opens, then I needed to settle down for a little bit before getting back in. So I know I keep saying I'm not going to trade anymore, but we'll see. And this would have come down to hit my target, so that's all right. I only lost 2 ticks by not waiting. Better safe than sorry. So anyway, that's where we are right now, and I'll come back when I've got more to show. Okay, everybody, it's 10 after 10 or 9 after 10 on Friday, August 3rd, 2018. I have been marking the charts. I've been trading a little bit as we go through. Actually, I've been trading a lot. Market's been moving fast, but still giving opportunities. It is very choppy and very, very erratic at times, but it is tradable. Let me just show you what I've done. I met my goal for the day, which is always $300 per one contract. So I'm only trading one contract, but let me show you what's going on here. 27 trades today, $320 net. After commissions, that's going to be about $250. But I mean, you can see what it took to get. I mean, we started off doing great, 110, got back down. Over when you see red on this side, that means we were down for the day. But I never got down more than $55. But once we got back into the green, then it kind of took off from there. We got had a couple of hiccups down here, but we recovered nicely, and we're all set. So I am closing down for the day. I will pause the video and maybe do an end of day recap like I did the last couple of days, just to figure out what all of these equal out to be. I won't put you guys through all of that. I might just come on and say this is the final tally, and maybe go over a couple of key trades just to keep the video from being too long. It's almost 10 minutes right now, so I will pause the video and maybe come back towards the end of the day and just kind of see how many opportunities are available today, and to see what the systems do on a day like today with the non-farm payroll out. So I'll pause the video and hope everybody else is having some decent luck, and we'll be back. All right, I'm going to call it. It's 2:46. And the market hasn't, from about 1 o'clock noon, 1 o'clock on, the market's barely moved. Typical of a Friday afternoon, but even more so after the big news releases this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, and we're going to count up all the wins and losses and see what we had for the day. And then I will be right back. I won't subject you to all the counting, and we'll be right back, give you a total. Okay, so the final numbers are in. We've got 47 wins and 10 losers. So not too bad. 47 wins and 10 losers. So not too bad. That equals out to $880 gross after commissions. The net comes out to be... Actually, I didn't finish writing that down. I think it was $732. Oh, that's terrible. After commissions. So not a bad day for a Friday with tons of crazy news. And we'll just call it a day, and hopefully we'll have more success on Monday. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.